Hey, have you ever noticed yourself doing things without even thinking? Maybe you grab your phone the moment you wake up, or feel nervous before a presentation, even though you told yourself to stay calm. Weird, right? That's your subconscious mind. But what is it, really? Today, we're going to explore the subconscious mind. We'll talk about what it is, how it shapes most of your daily actions, and how you can train it. And did you know, studies in psychology show that around 95% of our thoughts, habits, and decisions come from the subconscious. That means the subconscious mind seems like the one who's controlling you. But don't worry, because ZenithHub is here to explain these complex facts in a simple, practical way. Not just theory, but stuff you can actually use to change the way you think, feel, and act every day. ZenithHub. So let's start with the big question. What exactly is the subconscious mind? Think of your mind as having two main parts, the conscious and the subconscious. The conscious mind is the part you're aware of right now. It's like your spotlight of attention. You're using it to listen to this video, to make decisions, and to think logically. Now, the subconscious mind works very differently. It's always running in the background, even when you're not paying attention. It stores your memories, your emotions, your habits, and even your automatic reactions. It's like a giant system that quietly controls so much of your daily life without you even realizing it. Here's the difference. The conscious mind is active but limited. It can only focus on one thing at a time. The subconscious, on the other hand, is much bigger. It keeps track of your feelings, your patterns, your beliefs, and even the way you see yourself. To make this easier to imagine, let's use an example from the Pixar movie Inside Out. In the movie, there's the headquarters. This is like the conscious mind. It's where decisions happen in the moment, where emotions step in to take control. But then there are the personality islands. These islands represent the core parts of who Riley is. Things like family, friendship, honesty, and goofiness. They quietly shape her behavior and guide her actions throughout the story. That's very similar to how the subconscious mind works in real life. Your subconscious holds these personality islands too. They are your core beliefs, your values, your emotional patterns. They may not always be in the spotlight like your conscious thoughts, but they strongly affect how you act, how you react, and even how you see the world. So if the conscious mind is the headquarters, the subconscious mind is like those personality islands. It's where your identity lives, where your habits and emotions grow, and where much of your life is quietly directed from behind the scenes. Now that we understand what the subconscious mind is, let's talk about something very real: habits, especially the bad ones. Habits live in your subconscious mind. That's why they feel so automatic. You don't have to think about biting your nails, scrolling endlessly on your phone, or grabbing a snack when you're not even hungry. Your subconscious has already wired these actions into a routine. Here's the truth. You can't simply delete a habit, okay? The subconscious doesn't work like a computer where you press a button and erase a file. No, it doesn't work like that. What you can do is replace the habit with a new one. Let me give you a real-life example. Imagine someone who always unlocks their phone and scrolls through TikTok every night before bed. They don't even think about it. Their thumb just taps the app automatically. That's the subconscious at work. Now, if they try to stop suddenly, the urge will probably still be there, maybe even stronger. But if they slowly replace that habit, like opening a podcast app or reading a few pages on their book app instead, little by little, the subconscious starts wiring in the new routine. The more times they repeat it, the more natural it feels. After a while, opening the podcast or book app instead of TikTok becomes automatic, just like the old habit used to. This is called habit substitution, and it's one of the most effective ways to change behavior. The key is consistency. The more often you repeat the new action, the more your subconscious accepts it as the new normal. Here's another trick. Pay attention to the trigger. Every habit has one, maybe boredom, stress, or even just the time of day. When you notice the trigger, you can interrupt the pattern. For example, if you realize you grab your phone every time you feel stressed, you can train yourself to take a deep breath or stretch instead. So the formula is simple. Identify the trigger, interrupt the old habit, and repeat a healthier one until your subconscious locks it in. Alright, now let's talk about the fun part. Not just stopping bad habits, but actually training your subconscious mind to work for you. Your subconscious is like an autopilot. It doesn't ask if something is good or bad. It just follows what you feed it over and over again. So, if you want to reach your goals, you need to give your subconscious the right instructions. Here's how. 1. Be clear about your goal. Your subconscious loves clarity. Let's say you want more money. Don't just say, I want more money. You need to be specific. For example, I want to save $500 in the next 3 months. 2. Fantasize it. Oh wait, visualize it. Close your eyes and imagine what it feels like once you've already achieved it. Picture yourself holding that extra money in your account, or finishing a workout feeling strong. The brain doesn't know the difference between imagination and reality. The subconscious takes it all in as truth. 3. Repeat it daily. This is where affirmations, journaling, or even setting reminders on your phone come in. The more often you remind yourself of the goal, the deeper it gets wired into your subconscious. 4. Match it with action. Your subconscious won't magically make things happen if you don't act. But when your actions line up with your mental picture, the subconscious helps you stay consistent without always overthinking. Think of it like this. When you first learn how to drive, you're nervous, you're overthinking everything. But after a while, it becomes automatic. That's your subconscious taking over. The same thing happens with goals. The more you practice the right thoughts and actions, the more automatic success becomes. Your subconscious works through repetition. What you do every day becomes automatic. That's why habits matter. But if you don't track them, it's easy to slip back into old patterns. That's why I recommend you use this simple Notion habit tracker. Check the link below and start training your subconscious for success. Thanks so much for spending time with us today. If this video gave you something valuable, an idea, a lesson, or even just a little motivation, make sure to hit that like button, share it with a friend, and subscribe to ZenithHub. We've got more content coming your way that's designed to help you understand yourself better, grow your mind, and reach your goals step by step. And as always, remember, ZenithHub, the hub for higher you.